Well, right on. It is the premier heating and air show powered by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. My guy, Reed from Premier. My guy, Tom from American Standard. The boys are back. What's happening, fellas?
How's it
Reed,
going?
good to see you. What's new?
Not too much. I got my birthday's coming up tomorrow, so
Whoa, right on.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
old?
42, getting up there.
Damn.
Big 4-2.
That's a good one, man. 4-2. Nobody gives a crap about your 42nd birthday.
No.
I'll tell you that, man. Nobody cares. You know, there's birthdays in life that matter. You know, 16, I'll give you that one. 21, of course, perhaps 25. It's kind of one. 30, maybe 40. 50, you know, get over yourself. 60, you might as well be in the grave, you know. But there's 42 is just like, okay, great.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of them birthdays.
He went from 40 to being in his his early 40s. So 40 to early.
Yeah, 40s. I guess you got that going for you. But hey, look at you, man. You look great.
Wisdom.
Look, hey, Reed. I know you've been on a fitness journey. I see it all the time. How have things changed for you, man? Just on a personal level over the past few years for you.
Yeah, I mean, kind of started a little over a year ago, you know, really when my daughter was born. And, you know, I'm like, I got to get into shape and, you know, have a lot of energy to, you know, hang out with her and everything. And
right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down about over 40 pounds now. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, I feel pretty young. You know, I feel like I'm in my 30s. So I think that's the main thing, right?
Well, I'm with you. I'm in my mid 50s and I dropped 40 pounds as well last December, from December through March, basically. And, you know, I was in this weird, you know, in shape, out of shape. You know, it's weird to be so out of shape when you've run like 10 marathons and then you're a big fat slug. So I'm in good shape now. I'm in good shape. I'm at a weight that I really like. I'm so active and it's great to have that energy. I mean, look at Tom. Tom's probably never been overweight one day in his damn life.
Are you kidding me? I just went through mine because I had a heart attack a year ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I had a heart attack a year ago. And since then, I didn't get to the 40 like you guys, but I dropped 24.
Okay.
And I work out for 3 or 4 days a week. Go to Orange Theory. And I got to tell you, it's a good cardio for me, cardio and weight. So that's what I need.
Listen, man, that's important for everybody in life. And hey, Tom, I did not know that. I'm thank God that you're still around so you can take 5-week summer vacations while everybody is working. So
you know each week it gets bigger and bigger.
Right.
This vacation I took.
That's right. The Mediterranean isn't gonna sail itself. I mean, you got to get out there and make sure it's working. So
I took 3 days vacation, and after this, I'm at 5 weeks. My gosh!
I tell you, it's good to be king. All right, we're here to talk about the Premier Heating and Air. And powered by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. It works well together. I know we've talked about this before, but Reed, perhaps you can recap your relationship with Tom and his company.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Tom and I kind of go way back, and you know, I think it's coming up on almost 13, 14 years, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Right. We're
like
teenagers.
Yeah, it's a long time. We're getting up there, but you know, we have a good professional and personal relationship, and you know, I think that's kind of a good balance. And you know, both of our companies are definitely in alignment. You know, we want to take care of the customer, provide great service, and you know, just everything that kind of goes with that. So yeah, it's been great. They're always there for us, and you know, like I said, take care of the customer, and that's the number one thing for us.
Tom, why does it work for you so well?
You know, it works well for us because great dealers like Reed and his guys, Premier, they push us to be better. And that's really what we want in a partnership, is for both sides to work together in harmony, but at the same time kind of push those boundaries to become a better organization, be a better company, be a better partner. So we've worked a lot of things like that together, and I think we've both grown because of it, and we've gone through the challenging and the difficult times, and it truly is what is a little bit painful always makes you better. So we've both gone through some of our business challenges, and each time we've come out the other side as better partners, better businesses, and we honestly realize it's the consumer that we're talking to today. It's them that we want to take care of, because they're the ones that sign the paychecks of Reed and I and all of our staffs.
I love it. You guys are the absolute best, and our recent partnership has been wonderful as well. Hopefully that can go for a long, long time.
Yep.
Offering a special deal here today. Call or text 720-547-8009. That's 720-547-8009. Mention the show, book an estimate today, $1,000 trade-in credit. Okay, talk to me, Reed. What's going on with this?
Yeah, so that's something we're kind of working with Tom. I know, we're getting towards the end of the summer, and I think that's a great offer. I mean, for some people, they're really kind of trying to figure out, when's going to be the perfect time. Maybe they had a couple issues through the summer, they kind of limped along, and really, like, especially with that offer that we're doing now, is like the perfect time to look at replacing your system.
Yeah, Tom, what do you think of that, man? $1,000 trade-in credit. That sounds pretty good.
Well, it's a different type of business model than what we're used to. Typically, we buy new units. Now we're going to buy used ones.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just going to pay for the old stuff that doesn't work anymore, and I don't know where we're going to put it, but we're going to buy these old units that maybe make some noise similar to yours, if I recall. I mean, it was maybe doing a little shimmy and a shake next to the house there.
I had some issues, Tom. I don't know why you're having to bring back bad memories, but I mean, okay, I guess if you want to. Yeah, sure. We can. Really, seriously, who needs to look at Reed anyway?
The shimmy and the shake.
The shimmy and the shake.
Yeah, so I mean, it really is a great opportunity for folks here in the Denver metro area, because when else are you going to have an opportunity to sell your old unit back to the guy that's putting in the new one? I mean,
that's awesome.
It's a perfect fit.
Okay, so again, 720-547-8009. You can always reach out to Premier at premieraircolorado.com. All right, so what's going on? Selling a lot of units. There's new refrigerant coming. What's that all about?
Yeah, so what we have is, and this has happened twice in Reed in my career, the refrigeration in the units is changing from one style to a different. It's still going to give us the same amount of air conditioning, same amount of cooling, but it's a more environmentally friendly refrigerant coming out. But with that being said, there's probably going to be some 10, maybe 15, possibly even 20% price increases.
Oh, wow.
So we stocked up on the current R410A refrigerant units. We placed some huge orders with the factory, and we've got a ton of units in the barn right now. And we can sell these units all the way through next year. So it's not like it's old product or anything like that. It's current technology.
Okay.
And it's a great way to save some money right now, because if you're looking at doing something like this, putting a new unit in next year, it's going to be the new refrigerant by next August, and you could be looking at up to 20% price increase. So buy now. Now's the time to do it.
Reed, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's when you could tell you've been in the industry for a while, right? When you've seen 2 times now that we've kind of gone through this. But
who is this? Who is this regulated by? I'm curious. Like, how does this happen?
It's the EPA.
Okay.
So as an air conditioner, an old air conditioner like the shimmy and shake guy, as it shimmies and shakes enough, it can create a leak.
Mm-hmm.
Once it creates a leak, then that refrigerant leaks out into the atmosphere. And eventually, over time, maybe 5 to 8 years, it makes it up to the point of the atmosphere to where it starts depleting our ozone layer.
Okay.
So the point of the new refrigerant is each time we've gone with new refrigerant, it's less ozone depleting. And so that's what this new refrigerant is it's called R454, where our current units are R410. So it's just it's a new nomenclature. It's a new chemical breakdown. But both 410 and 454 give the same amount of cooling. But there are just some other components, and it's changing in the compressors in the outdoor unit. It's changing the coil that's in the house on top of the furnace. So it's a completely different style of system.
Wow.
And that's what drives the cost up.
All right. So what how long have you been in the planning mode for this? Probably quite a while, I would guess.
Oh gosh, we heard about this 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And so manufacturers cannot manufacture an R410 unit after December 31st, 2024.
Wow. Okay.
So they cannot make them anymore. We placed some large orders to save that 15-20% for the consumer.
Okay.
We pulled a ton of these units into the barn, and we're stocked to the gills right now.
Okay.
We're ready to go, and we're ready to run some specials like we're running right now all the way into the fall. It's not typical to run air conditioning specials into the fall, but we're doing it, and we're out to save money for the Reed's customers right now.
All right. Well, the number is 720-547-8009. You get that $1,000 trade-in credit. Just mention the show, book an estimate today, and this is going to save you some major dollars. If this is something you're thinking about, and boy, that is words well said. Like, there may be some people here because the temperatures are just getting it's still warm, but we're not in the upper 90s, hundreds, that sort of thing. And, I don't know, maybe we'll get a day or two like that. But certainly at this time of the year, it doesn't feel like we're going to get bangers like that every single day. So, okay. So some people may think, I'm out of the woods on this. But you're just going to save yourself money. If you think you're just going to get to it next year, you could get to it now and really save yourself some cash.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the sooner the better. This is not something you want to kind of like put off, because you never know when the system's going to go out on you. And, typically it's like the hottest day or the coldest day of the year. So, pretty quickly we're getting into fall, and then winter is around the corner. And then you're using that furnace. So, it's really good. Like, this is a perfect time of year, and with the promotions and everything that we're doing to kind of get it done, coming out of summer, right before winter. Don't put those things off. And the sooner that you can get it done, with the higher efficiency units that are available right now, you can upgrade and really just start saving money right away. It's a good investment. A lot of people are coming off the summer too, and they're seeing, I know myself, I'm upgrading my system here soon, but I'm going from a basic level that the builder put in, and it's crazy how much energy these things are using, so
right.
Like, take a look at that bill from Excel, and their rates have been going up over the last couple of years, and it's just costing you money the longer that you kind of keep those older systems in there.
Yeah, I think some people may think, oh, my bill's my bill. It sucks. There's nothing I can do about it. But there is something you can do about it. And the way oh my gosh, everything feels, especially here in Colorado, so expensive these days. I was talking to some, my wife's work had a super cool event, guys. At Coors Field, they rented out Coors Field for an event. How amazing is that? So yeah, it was really cool. There was a bar in the dugout. I'm not joking. There was
That's cool.
a bartender in like a round, like a semicircle bar, in the dugout.
That's
That's
awesome.
way cool.
Yeah, I was like, all right, this is.
You get to get out there and hit a couple balls, or
well, they had the batting cage. I don't know if you guys knew this, but in the clubhouse for the Rockies and the visitors underneath the stadium, if you look at the dugouts, you can go in tunnels underneath the stadium where the clubhouses are. Well, connected to the clubhouses are batting cages. So you could if you're a player, you could take hits off a machine or a pitcher in a batting cage anytime you want. You usually see batting practice out on the field, but there's cages underneath, and they had those open so you could take a few cuts, in the visitors clubhouse. Visitors we don't care about. The Rockies we don't touch. But in the visitors clubhouse, you could take some swings. It was an awesome event. And I'm sitting there and having a great old time, and maybe having a cold one. Maybe a cold one. I felt like a baseball player from 1972. Just smoking a heater, drinking a cold one during the game. Maybe a big mustache. Like Dave Kingman or something. I don't know.
Awesome.
Did you stick it on for it?
That's right. And but my wife does work with a lot of young people, and we're talking about bills and managing things the right way. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel for young folks here in Colorado. And one of the guys we were talking to was just like 25 years old, wants to buy a house. And he was just like, I don't know if I can ever afford it here in Colorado. I don't know. And the good thing about this particular company, it's a big company. And, you can kind of work all over the country once you get to a certain level. So, that was his plan. His plan was to move somewhere more affordable. And so I feel for the younger people on that, guys. I really do. Things are way more expensive than they were when I moved to Colorado in 1999. And I'm sure, Reed, you see it all the time with these new homes that you're working in. Like, how are these people doing it? And I do wonder if people in these homes are sort of wondering to themselves, how are we doing this? And saving money all around, it's got to be a big deal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's your energy bill is, more than 50% of, or your heating and cooling is more than 50% of your energy bill. So, it's pretty significant. And, the way that they're adjusting a lot of the billing and charges and everything, there's something called time of use. Have you guys ever heard of that?
No, talk to me. I haven't, because I'm an idiot, Tom. So, tell me about that, Reed.
Something, like they opted you into it. You have to opt out of it if you don't want to do it. But basically what it means is that during, especially during the summer, during the hottest time of the day, your rates basically double or triple compared to, the overnight kind of rates. So when you're using your AC the most is when your rates are at their highest.
Oh, man.
So
it's between 3:00 in the afternoon and 7:00 in the evening. And so that's right when an air conditioner, based upon a digital thermostat, that's when the air conditioner comes on so that it's nice and cool when we get home.
Yeah.
So if you're using an old air conditioner, a lot of people think, it's a badge of honor. I've got an old air conditioner and it's still running. Isn't it great? It's from 1980 and it's still running.
Killing yourself.
Aren't I the winner?
Yeah. Right.
Well, that unit is using 2 or 3 times as much electricity as what the current models of American Standard units that Reed and his guys put in. So if you're trying to do that, I mean, first of all, they could set your system up to where it does not, it's pre-cooled by 3:00 or, by 4:00 anyway, so that it's nice and cool when you get home. But they can take care of some of those things for you. So there's multiple ways of saving electric dollars. First of all, by pre-cooling your home before 4:00, and second of all, by having a unit that's twice as efficient.
What's great too about Premier, and again, the phone number they're easy to find. Sorry, used the Deion Sanders thing there for you, Reed. Sorry about that. 720, Reed's a CSU guy. 720-547-8009. That's 720-547-8009. Reed, you will talk to customers about their options on the phone, right? I mean, you'll just have that conversation. This is a personal touch with Premier that you can get on the phone and hash these things out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a free, no obligation estimate, and yeah, we can have a phone, jump on a quick call, have a conversation, just kind of get an idea of, where you're at, what's going on. And then from there, we can schedule an in-person visit, come out and take a look at everything and, just kind of go from there. But we like to get familiar with what's going on and then really kind of customize solutions that are going to fit, that customer's needs and the needs of the home. But yeah, it's a no obligation estimate. Just give us a call and we'd be happy to just kind of talk and see where you're at.
Yeah, because you just listen, man, the whole badge of honor thing, is silly. Is it a badge of honor to waste money? I mean, how is that a badge of honor? That's just, not that bright. But, the pride becomes before the fall, or there's some sort of quote like that. I was close enough.
Yeah. That's that.
You know what I meant?
Like that.
You know what I meant? And yeah, go ahead, Reed.
It's, with older systems, I mean, they're going to break down more often. It's something that's kind of in the back of your mind. Maybe you've neglected it for a while. Sometimes people forget about their heating and air conditioning system too. It's out of sight, out of mind. But really, I mean, it's really the engine of the home. Like you don't realize it until what you went through DMAC, and when you go through it and it doesn't work, I mean,
brutal.
It's brutal. Yeah. And you really can't do much. I mean, it's not a home anymore, but it is something you want to, stay on top of. And, but those older systems, I mean, they break down more often. They fail to keep your home comfortable. So that's the other side of it. And, we can save you almost up to 50% or more on your energy bill by upgrading to a higher efficient system. So yeah, it's costing you money as well.
Well, I love it. And you guys work so well together and what works so well for the customer that it's hard to pass on this. Again, 547-205-547-8009. Mention the show. Get an estimate. $1,000 trade-in credit. Tom has overstock flowing out of his head. It's ridiculous. He's ready for you. It's because he's a smart dude. So when he's on that 9-week cruise or to Alaska, other people are working behind the scenes to get things ready. And man, nobody knows Gnome like Tom. So it's Gnome big deal for Tom. I'm here all week. Tip your wait staff. So listen, man, it's what we want to ensure to you is the best service. We appreciate you listening and watching to this. What other promotions you got going on, Reed? I know you guys have cool things happening all the time.
Yeah. So a couple things that we're running through August, and then things will change a little bit, but we have our free furnace promotion. So that's going to be the best promotion that we run all year. Or you can do 60 months, 0% interest financing. And, we're still doing the Traeger or the Solo stove.
Awesome.
That one's been great for us. But yeah, we're going to be ending that this month. So
okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. 2 weeks, Lynn. 2 weeks left on that. Okay.
2 weeks, yep. So get it done now.
That's a good one, man. That's a real. Why don't you talk about that one real quick? I kind of stepped on you there. Why don't you talk about that one for 2 more weeks? 2 more weeks. That's it.
Yeah, people have been loving that promotion, and the Traeger grill. That's an awesome one. You can get that in time for Labor Day. There's still some time to grill. We're in Colorado, so. But yeah, those ones have been great for us, and but we got to end it at some point.
Well, the Traeger, Labor Day, okay, summer, but dude, middle of December, we're firing up the Traeger.
No doubt.
Use that year round.
That's on another level. All right, hey, what about you, Tom? What's new in your business? What's new in the warehouse?
So real quick before I go to what's new in the warehouse, I want to just touch on something real quick.
Sure.
And that's what Reed was talking about just a minute ago. So we're distributors. So we sell to Premier, and we also sell to other out-on replacement guys, but then we also do some new construction. We supply new construction. So you think about new construction, and it's a one size fits all. It's, that contractor buys, thousands of a certain size unit, and they go down the block and they put the same unit in, and they just, boom, 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 right down the block. It's not about comfort, because at that point, they're not ever talking to the consumer. Okay. So then it makes it, 5, 10, 20 years down the road, and the system, it's not comfortable. And then they reach out to Reed and his guys at Premier, and they come out. They will do a full system diagnostic. And what their comfort advisors do is they sit down and they talk about hot and cold spots in the house. If there's humidity issues, if there's air cleaning issues, there's all kinds of other, a deeper dive into the comfort of the home.
Nice.
Okay? And Reed said it best before. It's the heart of the home, the HVAC system, because it's the only thing in your home. If you think about it, it's the only thing that runs 24/7, 365.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. You need it in the summer. You need it in the winter.
Yeah.
So what his guys are going to do is not only save you money by 50% by just in savings on the new units, but they're going to make your home more comfortable.
Right.
Because, when it was a new construction home, chances are it does not have a humidifier. Chances are it doesn't have the special air cleaning that you have in your house from what Reed put in your house. I mean, there are so many other components that come into play in an HVAC system that Reed and his guys actually sell. It just makes the home as a system is what we call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are some of the things that they do. I mean, it's more about a total package.
Well, man, it's so awesome to get it together and make people's lives better, save people money. Just make things a little bit more comfortable. And what I can say is knowing Reed and getting to know you, Tom. Reed and I have been friends for more than, 13 years. I don't know, something like that. It goes back a long time. And the important thing is when you're having work done in your home, the place that you treasure the most, next to obviously your family, that everything is working the right way with people you can trust. And this whole thing is about trust and people and relationships. So, man, one more time, premieraircolorado.com. You can call 720-547-8009. Mention the show, book an estimate, $1,000 trade-in credit, all powered by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. What a great partnership. Any final words here, Reed, before we wrap things up today?
I was kind of promising watching the game, the first preseason game. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but I'm feeling good about Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Okay.
Bo Nix.
Yeah. I love it.
He's the man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the only thing that makes me feel better than Premier and American Standard is that we got a quarterback finally after all these years.
What I was impressed with was how quickly he released that ball.
That's what he does.
He was decisive. He was on it.
That's what he does. He doesn't mess around.
Nope.
Just like Premier Heating and Air. He doesn't mess around.
Just like reading the boy.
He's comfortable in the pocket.
Just like Step Mims, just give him a call. Air conditioning unit's all yours. Yeah. So there you go. All right, right on. I'm excited for it too. College football right around the corner. That'll be fun to talk about. And yeah, we really appreciate y'all listening. Again, 720-547-8009. premieraircolorado.com, $1,000 trade-in credit, and get it done the right way with my guys, Reed and Tom. Thanks for listening to premier heating and air show on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.